So on the other side of this second printed papers with my tickets and itinerary and flights information, etc., etc., I started to use my actually Travelogue pieces from my journal, original journal, and I can see here what was going on. So left home around 4, at the airport almost tears when we kiss goodbye. That's so sad. First surprise of the day, I was approved by TSA for pre-check. I actually applied for like 5 days before the flight, or 3 days before the flight, including weekend. So it was very pleasant surprise. In LA gray, we flew in earlier. We taxied around airport for about 20 minutes. Poop. Bummer. I couldn't find Starbucks. Settled for Dunkin' Donut. Yuck. Sandwich and donut were fine, but coffee went to trash. Bought fresh coffee at small coffee shop. Okay, we're boarding. I upgraded my seat to 3 stars, but the window is on the wing, seat 24G. Next to me, young Japanese man, very reserved, but so something but very reserved. Yeah, very reserved. Not even a look towards me, not having a conversation, not like nothing. Very, very reserved. And in here I'm using one of this again tags that I bought in Japan in a bookstore. And in here I'm using Almost There. This is the sticker from the travel collection, which is I'm not gonna take your time, but that's from one sticker. Traveling somewhere. So, and the star, the chipboard star, this is from the Project Life. From the Project Life. So there you go. This is the page. This spread, there is this ticket for fly from LA to Tokyo. And again, I folded it like that so I can, use, and I secured it with the washi, so I can flip and I can see all the freaky, scary numbers of the totals that they're giving you with the tickets and stuff. So here I am in the airplane, and this is the screenshot of our travel route, and it goes, so I was flying from Los Angeles almost towards the Vancouver, and all the way through around Pacific on the East Coast. And here I am squeezed in the upgraded seat. Happy happy to be there, really, at that point. And that's all I did on the airplane. Sleep, eat, and sleep. They were feeding us like crazy. That was absolutely crazy. They would bring in the water, the drinks, then they bring in the snack, then they bring in the food, then it was like constant feeding. It's like you feel like a big fat blob sitting in the a squeezed seat, and they feeding you just like enormously, ridiculously crazy. Not that tasty though. I'm agree with Ellen DeGeneres. I'm saying with the food. Okay, and I decided to use this quote by Lewis Black. You want to know what it's like to be on airplane for 22 hours. Sit in the chair, squeeze your head as hard as you can. Don't stop. Then take a paper bag and put it over your mouth and nose and breathe your own air over and over and over. That is exactly right. So, on that side, you see the another side of the one of the luggage tags, which I saved. Luckily for me, great. And in here you see the picture of the wing of the airplane, and I used one of the washi Be Happy. And there is the second part of my travelogue journal that I actually wrote while traveling. So, so we are stopped on the next to me, young Japanese men, very reserved but polite and helpful. But there is no conversation going on. It's okay. I think it's about noon and they serve dinner. Oh well, at least it was special order, non-GMO, dairy and gluten-free. It was okay, as any airport food. On the map, we are on the height of the Seattle, but in the middle of the Pacific. Narita, that's arrival at Tokyo Narita Airport, 7:11. Local time is 1:17. Cha-cha for right now. So, and I was going to bed to sleep, and since then till the almost final arrival towards Tokyo Narita. And as a travel saying, I chose two great talkers will not travel far together, by Spanish proverb, I don't know, whatever. So and in here I used another snippet of washi tape. Think happy, be happy. So at this point, Japanese people are very reserved and not great talkers per se. Okay. Flight was about 10 hours. They were feeding us and feeding OMG. Past customs, I checked control, no problem whatsoever. Very polite, very nice. Got the bus ticket and waiting for bus. Heart. Cannot wait to see girls. OMG, I am in Japan. Yeah, that's like freaky scary that I am in Japan. Okay, so in here I use again the snippets of the shot screen of our navigation system, and here it shows that we are almost at Narita. We are almost there. Narita, 65 miles. Altitude, da-da, ground speed, da-da, air outside, da-da. And this is Narita International Airport plan, so map per se, so you will know what to do. Customs can be nerve-wracking. No worries. First, fill up custom forms. On board video will show where to go and what to expect. Third, immigration stamp into passport. Fourth, AA check. This is the check encounter. They can open your suitcase for check. Fifth, getting out to the main transportation, buses, taxi, etc. Very friendly, very friendly. Okay, then toilets will become major obsession during this trip. And the sayings on the map I chose: kilometers are shorter than miles, save gas, take your next trip in kilometers. and traveling can be pretty funny. I've got to deal with long flights. You've got to deal with long flights, different cultures, and sometimes you even have to spend a little time on the toilet. Believe me, I know, but that's okay because it's almost always worth it. And that's why the saying is toilets will become major obsession during this trip. And there is another part of the this is the end of the peeled luggage stickers. Okay, so on the customs, there is the custom form. When you travel, remember that a foreign country is not designed to make you comfortable. It is designed to make its own people comfortable. That's why they gave me the form on Japanese. Quite assuming that I can really read Japanese. No, just kidding. There are the form on English, but by mistake, a stewardess gave me two forms. One was on English and this one was on Japanese. After carefully trying to understand what am I supposed to do with that form, I asked another stewardess, should I fill up this particular application or it requires for Japanese citizens? And she said no. I said, but unfortunately I cannot read this form and I cannot fill it up. And she kindly brought me English version. So okay, and when you passed all the check controls and got the passports and customs done, in airport you can actually exchange the currency. So, and that is the spread of the what took place. And I highlighted words please and thank you because people are absolutely the most politest people I have ever met. Everything is so nice and precise and very clean and very clear to understand. You don't have any problems whatsoever. Wow, people are so nice and helpful. Heart. They explained everything, showed each rate. Everything was done clear and precise. Yes, a gentleman asked me, what do I have, American US dollars? I said yes, and he showed me laminated, printed out rate exchange for today. So they're preparing it for each day, and so he helped me with which form I'm supposed to fill up. He showed me which window I supposed to come to. The people inside the register, there are several people in there because one is taking the money, the second is controlling and watching over the first person, so there would not be rigged system. So and the paperwork that I gave them with the money goes on the plate to the second person. They approve it. They filling up with the money. They feed in the money into machine. Machine calculates it out and spits out the Japanese yen, and etc. etc. So and it's all in front of your eyes. There is nothing hidden whatsoever. There is nothing under the counter. I can see the hands of the cashiers in all times, and it's just absolutely amazing. Okay, so here's so I landed in airport, and I was supposed to take the trip to by bus. It's about 2.5 hours to Utsunomiya, which is several hours away from Tokyo. And there is my ticket in there, and that's Narita Airport, and all the buses and all their transportations, and so there is another one. But before we'll jump that, here is the picture of me with a frame, and I use the same experience travel. These are as educational as education in themselves. And I wrote a note on that. My trip to Japan started from the airport. Actually, what I meant by this understanding of Japan started straight from the airport. First thing that impressed me was how clean and quiet airport is. That's true. Second, how precise everything is. Bus came exactly minute to minute, and staff took care of my luggage. Only thing left for me to do: sit and relax. Bus is so comfortable and quiet. Even bus driver's voice is very soothing. Even though I am very tired and sleepy, I cannot sleep. I am smelling the country. Started my journal and writing things that are unusual to my eye. Small, for example, small, tiny people, polite, cars and roads are small, and so much more. And I actually have the whole list of things that I found out very unique about Japan, the ones that were kind of strange to my eye. And in here I used one of the vellum adhesives, and it says joy comes with you, least expected. And I thought that's the most appropriate thing. I was not expecting that whatsoever. And then I used another clear see-through with a stamp road trip, because it was a road trip. And the saying that I chose for that page: the first condition of understanding a foreign country is to smell it, by Kipling. So that's why I wrote in here, I'm smelling the country. So, and this is that things that blew my mind right away. And this is part of the list of things that I found out unique about Japan. So, and I wrote it all around the emblem of the highway for a road trip. Clean, no rush, rooms for smokers. That's true. A room, when we were leaving airport, I noticed that the people who smoke, they are actually standing inside glass sealed rooms, and they're smoking there because you can see smoke coming out. So actually the smoker is walking into their space and smoking there, instead of tall people who are on train station or airport sniffing this smoke, which was very thoughtful. Roads are very smooth, no tips. As Irina explained to me, Japanese people are very proud of having a job, and they are very proud to do their job, and they get paid to do their job, and the tip is sort of not a thank you, but it means if you're paying them extra for doing something that they should be doing in first place, that's kind of offensive. That speaks to Japanese people that they are not doing their job properly. So no tips, nowhere. And during the roads drive, rice fields everywhere. there is help personnel on the gas stations, and they wearing like uniform, and you pulling over, and they taking your credit card, and they going inside the main gas station. They run in your card, they bring in your check to sign, they are filling up your car, meanwhile they wiping all your windows and etc. And I noticed that while we were on one of the bus stops, and there was a the filling station across. That was kind of interesting fact. Right-sided vehicles, lots of cyclists, especially kids in uniforms. It's like 7 p.m. Wow. So yeah, the kids on bicycles in uniforms around 7ish, 8 o'clock, they are just getting home from school. Okay. On the brochure, so from Nico trains, from Nico airport, we were going to the Utsunomiya, and the ticket was 4,000 yen, which was like about $40. People don't take trips take people. And they are, for official use, they use the stamp. So they stamp my ticket that everything is fine, and I signed my signature, and that's the stamp of the cashier. So, and we were going towards JR Utsunomiya Station, west exit, and they shown you on the template where exactly the bus gonna stop, which is great. And here I am on the train station when we have arrived. Airplane travel is natural way of making you look like your passport photo, and that's what's taking place in here. I look like crap. So my bus left Narita Airport at 17 p.m. And it arrived to Utsunomiya in 1925. So that's the travel time. And I have seen, country per se, and that was very, very interesting. Okay, so by the our plans, I messaged Irina and Phoebe when is my bus, and they were supposed to calculate the time of my arrival. And when I came, they and Irina said, "Don't worry, we are gonna be. There would be several bus stops. Do not leave the bus because there are several bus stops." Unfortunately, there is nowhere signs on English. So Irina said, when you're gonna see like a little syllable starts, like round with a stitch across, that's gonna be your bus, your stop where you're supposed to get off the bus. So, well, the understanding of the when you see Japanese syllables, let's take a look in here. The round circle with a stitch across. Irina, I don't think so, but I was trying my best. I was doing my best. And apparently on the last bus stop, I was supposed to call Irina again, but I wasn't sure how would I know that was the previous, the last before the final destination stop would be, but apparently. So, and in here, when I came to the bus stop, when I asked people, is it utsunami? And the gentleman who was sitting across, he was kind enough to say, yes, it is. It's utsunami. So I knew that that's my stop. So everybody offloaded, and when I offloaded my suitcases and the bus left and there was no Irina and no Phoebe, I started kind of panic a little bit. So I wasn't sure what was taking place, but the girls weren't there. So many different things crossed my mind, that I stupidly bought the ticket to the wrong city, and because for sure girls would have been standing on the on the bus stop, pick me up. So many things crossed my mind. What I'm gonna be doing. I have only so much money in Japanese, because I wasn't sure how much things cost in Japan, and I just basically exchanged the minimum, just pocket money. I wasn't sure where the hotel is, where I'm supposed to go, per se. So, but I was kind of starting a little bit panicking. So, that was the situation. So, oh dear, I shall be too late. This watch is exactly 2 days late. I was thinking this was so appropriate for this situation. You are late for not tea for sure, but for picking up your friend who flew all the way from one continent to another. So, and here's the picture of 3 of us when girls finally arrived. And I had heard the heart because we were laughing our socks off, and there is this saying the moment. So the girls could not believe that I'm still recording, even though it's the first hug and first hello. So, and in here I found the phrase by Mae West: good girls go to heaven, bad girls go everywhere. I'm talking about myself, of course. And I'm using this well hello there card, mat, whatever card, mat from the Project Life. And here what I wrote on that. Okay, are you ready for the story? Well, my first pickup went bad. I have arrived to JR Tsunami Station a bit early, so Irina and Phoebe weren't there to greet me. And for the most, I was scared that maybe I messed up and bought the ticket to the wrong place. Here I am, by little myself, in Japan, in the middle of who knows where. OMG. And I put the stickers from the Minions. Keep calm and eat a banana. And here is three of us, you know, on a water scooter. So there is the day 1 fairy tale. Okay, let's see what I got for day 2.